What is up, as subscribers? Burner here, bringing you my first Black Ops gameplay on this channel. Now, I got a little, I guess, raging, a little mad at Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 3 the other day, so I told my homies, you know what, let's play some Black Ops. And I actually forgot how easy this game was. I actually ended up going 9-1, which is not that much. It was my first game of Search and Destroy. Now, I don't get, usually the game was probably in 2 months ago. So I had my kill streaks for Blackbird, Dogs, and Chopper Gunner. And I got my Blackbird and my Chopper Gunner, but I guess I get too excited and I rush and I die. I should have killed him, I knew where it was at. I pre-shot, but I died. But I want to talk about really quick about what I was using, just so you guys curious. I was using the SPAS 12 gold, as you can see, sexy ass gold. And silencer, I believe I was using Tomahawk, flashbangs, motion sensor. And for perks, I believe I'm using Ghost Pro, Hacker Pro, and I'm not sure if it's either steady aim or steady hand. We'll find out right now. But I want to talk about this video. It's another thing that happened to me with my cousin. We went well, it had my cousin involved, but it was I almost drowned by myself. I luckily I didn't know how to swim, so that was pretty cool. I made it up, thank God. But let's get started the story. So where my cousin used to live, he used to live on a ranch where it had 2-3 lakes, and each lake was about 50. It was probably there were big lakes. Well, there weren't big lakes. There was reservoir. They were probably 300 foot wide and 200 foot like that. And they're each probably 15 feet deep. And whatever, they lived in a ranch over there by Heme, or Ottawa. So there's a lot of squirrels, stuff like that. And he had a BB gun, so every time I went to his pad, we used to go hunt. And one time I just kept bothering him, hey, let's go hunting. Nah, go by yourself. Are you sure? Yeah. So he had a brand new, I think it was a pellet gun. So I went to go ahead and took it, and I went hunting on myself. So I was walking through a lake, and towards the end, there's a little bridge that goes under. It was a bridge. It was a road goes on top of it, on top of the thing, and then the water goes under. And I walked. I saw it. It was like a little dam. I seen it, and the water. It looked like, I don't know. This one I was kind of dumb. The water looked like I can walk on it. It had a reflection. So now that I think about it, I should have shot the water, see if it was cement. I thought it was cement. But no, I decided to go head first. Head first. I decided to put my foot first. What happens? Boom! I fall in. But there was probably a good 10 feet of water, and I don't know how to swim. So I was and I was probably around 9 years old when this happened, and I was scared. I didn't know what to do over there. I was tripping, and luckily, there was I said, it was a little dam, and I happened to grab on. I was there and I was yelling, but of course they couldn't hear me because it was going uphill where his house was, and he was inside. My parents were outside. I guess they were playing cards, my dad's poker, but I just kept yelling. They couldn't hear me, and I was scared. But luckily, I made it up, and I was grabbing on for dear life right there, because there was a little bit of wind, and the water was cold too. Cause Ottawa is pretty cold, and I was scared. And then once I grabbed on, the BB gun stayed. It was $100 BB gun, pellet gun. It stayed underwater and they didn't make it back up until a few years later. My cousin found it, but the thing is, it fell in the water. So I was thinking about the BB gun, oh, he's gonna get mad at me. And I was walking, and I was crying because I was sad. I was sad because I lost his gun, and I was scared. But because I thought my dad was gonna get mad at me because I was messing around, because I was supposed to go on myself. So I went and knocked on the door, and I was crying, I found a pool. My cousin's where's my BB gun at? Dude, I lost it. And where's it at? And he told me, where's it at? Oh, it's in the lake. Why is it over there? Oh, because I fell down. I almost died. Where's it at? And he cared about his BB gun more than me in a way. It's sad now that I think about it, but we're talking about it and we just laugh at it now. So then my dad comes out, and I was expecting a whooping, but he actually he was oh, mijo, you're okay, are you fine? And I was yeah, thanks. And everybody gave me everybody was hugging me, because I almost died if I think about it. And luckily I floated back up in a way, because I don't know how to swim. And if it wasn't for that little barrier right there, I wouldn't have came back. I would have died. And thank God, now I think about it, that I made it back up some way. I just floated back up, and I got around to the little barrier. But that's basically it. I almost died, and then like I said a few years back, we found a BB gun and we started laughing like, "Hey, dog, you have my money," like messing around with my BB guns right there. It was a good experience. Now, like now when I go, well, he moved pads from places, but we don't hunt no more. And when we do, like we just mess around. I don't go not myself no more. After that, I didn't go myself no more. But that's basically it. In the life story, like, and that was a wake up call to like not don't think about yourself, like especially like when you're not like in a way trained, not trained, but like you don't know what you're doing, because it almost cost me my life. Now luckily, like I said, I made it through, and it was like I'm saying, thank God, made it through. Now this the video is almost done. Probably has like a good, I don't know, 30 seconds or a minute left. Now what I want to say, you guys enjoying this life stories, go ahead and leave a like, and you know what, comment. I will reply every comment that I get. All right. And one thing I want to talk about, if you're a new viewer and you're watching this, go ahead and subscribe. I will upload more. If you want, so comment you want me to upload more Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3, because I got more Moabs that I can upload. But I decided to upload this Black Ops because, like I said, it was my first game back, and Black Ops was pretty easy. But it was pretty easy. So if you guys want more Black Ops, go ahead and hit me up. I mean, just leave a comment. You want more Black Ops, you want more Moab. So go ahead and leave. Drop a like. If you get, let's try to get at least 8 likes this time. See we can do it, alright, guys. So this is Bernie.